So here's a step-by-step guide on how to allow yourself to be human on those days that you wake up and you feel worthless about yourself. Today I woke up and I feel like poop that's been pooped out by one dog, eaten by another, and then pooped out again. So I figured, why not get curious and figure out how we can be compassionate towards ourselves and learn to work through this feeling instead of resisting it. Join me now, friends. It's exciting. Brainstorm as to why I might be feeling this way. Okay, so I brainstormed and this is what I got. Okay, so I'm feeling really irritated, apathetic, I'm overstimulated, I'm criticizing myself, I'm not allowing myself to feel my feelings, I'm on my period, I also haven't showered, I haven't really eaten as much as I need to today, I'm probably dehydrated, I have not regulated my nervous system, I'm doing a whole lot of talk about how I need to do this and I need to do that, but I'm not actually taking the actions, I have broken promises towards myself, I'm falling into perfectionism, old narratives, and learned helplessness as well as victim mentality. I am in pain because my body just hurts. That's a long story. I'm not allowing myself to have fun. I'm not allowing myself to be human. Therefore, I don't feel joy right now. I feel like I've been very boring because it's been like, you got to fix yourself. You got to fix yourself. I have no plans, not because people haven't been wanting to hang out with me, but because I've been isolating myself, probably as a form of punishment. And I feel confused, lack of clarity, because I haven't really been scheduling anything outside of just working. And I just feel like I'm floating in the ether and my life is meaningless. I'm going to brainstorm this in two ways. I'm going to brainstorm for how I can work on this now. What are actionable steps that I can take right now to help myself be at peace with how I'm feeling and maybe even move into a different feeling state. And I'm also going to write about what I can do about this moving forward in the future. So this is what I got. So for things that I could do today, I could shower, I could hydrate, I could make sure that I eat something, do less media and less like self-help, fix it, figure out what my triggers and narratives are, clean my house, take it easy, nervous system regulating techniques, in particularly cold exposure and or a nap, be with myself without media, without other people's perspectives and information and opinions, just allow myself to be a human, just sit in silence if I need to. Affirmations or mirror work, get into my body, do body somatics, cry, shake, scream, yell, whatever to get the energy out safely. Gentle parenting techniques with myself, do something fun like paint, dance, sing, etc. Look up a random thing. As far as moving forward, I could look up different gentle parenting techniques. I could write out what my goals are as well as start scheduling things and planning, plan things with friends and just getting out more in general, being on reframing my narratives, my triggers, and disengaging them, and not thinking that, oh, well, I'm terrible, and then reacting to it, just being like, no, that's just the thought. So just thought work, body work, somatics, actually feeling my feelings daily, less self-help and more living, daily affirmations and nervous system regulating. I also want to insert here, just so you all don't have to feel so alone in this, but this isn't like a sob story. But like, I know I'm going to start working on these things that I've written down that I can do today, but I'm just really irritated. And I'm going in that whole like, oh, well, I wish I didn't have to do this if my childhood was just better. And just all this, if this would have happened, if this would, and I'm just sick of it. And I don't want to do this. And I've been, documenting this journey, and I want to continue making videos like this so that you all can see me like progress, but you can also see like how it can be done and that it is okay. This is normal to feel like this. The reason that we're breaking these steps down is that I want this to become so normal. Instead of me running away from my feelings like I have for so long, I'm actually sitting with it. I fucking hate this. I'm not enjoying this right now, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it because the other option is really bleak and it's not looking good. So I guess I'll just actually give myself the love that I've been running away from for years. So just, if you're ever feeling like this, please know that you're important and it's possible. And I want you here. I want you here. You're important. So anyway, I'm going to do these things begrudgingly. I'm going to fucking do them. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to update you and let you know how it went. And I'll be honest about it. Okay, so a few hours have passed and my feelings feel a lot more manageable. I feel a lot more at ease, but I still am very irritated. But I'm just allowing myself to feel that. However, I took a shower, and during the shower, I processed a lot and figured out kind of what's been going on with me lately. I feel like I've just been masking with myself, and I've kind of already noticed this, but I didn't realize the extent at which I was doing it. I did not realize how much shame and guilt and anger and frustration and just dislike that I have for myself. And I think that's just because, like I said, I am masking with myself because there is a part of me that thinks that if other people knew that I was this way, that they would judge me. And none of this was at like a conscious level. This was very deeply ingrained. So much so that like I didn't even really know when I was doing it. And so one of the biggest ways that I've been masking when I'm alone is not letting myself feel my feelings with myself or creating a safe space for myself, because that feeling or that emotion or being that way is bad. Or so that's what I thought. Then I didn't really know what to do for dinner, so I went and got takeout and kind of spoiled myself. Nothing too crazy. What really helped is I just allowed myself to sing in the car and feel really good about that. Then I got home and somebody had texted me and they said, hey, do you want to hang out tonight? And part of me was like, oh, I don't know if we should do that because we really need to clean. We need to be productive, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, you know what? You said that you wanted to have fun and allow yourself to be human and really expand your community. So get out there, communicate a little bit, have some fun. Just be out for like an hour or two and then you can come home. And if you still want to do a couple chores before bed, we can do that. So what have I done so far with my day to make me feel a little bit more safe with myself and with my emotions? Well, after feeling like garbage for half of the day because I kept resisting feeling my feelings and I kept falling into old narratives and thought patterns that are no longer serving me, I decided to feel my feelings and track my progress through making a video. I wrote down all the things that I needed to do and what I was feeling and whatnot. You saw all that. And then I took my shower and then I made sure to sing and I went and got food for myself. Now I'm allowing myself to go be a human with another human and have some fun. However, I have some rules for when I go and meet this person. I do not want to complain. I do not want to be a downer. I do not want to be like, oh, so much of my day was bad. I really just want to talk about like ideas or thoughts or like shows. I just want to have like an easy, simple night because that's the thing. I really feel like my ability to just sit with people and just have a normal conversation and chill out without making it this serious thing has just like, I just don't know how to be around people anymore because like I said, I became that like self-improvement bro. You know, those people who like always talk about like weights and like macros and protein powders and whatnot, which is fine. Like if that's who you are, that's okay. And if you like that, but I do not like who I've been. I do not like having this like obsession with improvement, especially because it was just making me miserable. So I'm just going to enjoy being a human being with another human being while we just enjoy each other's company without there needing to be this big thing to talk about. It's just sharing space with another human and just being present. I'll check back in and let you know how that goes. Well, I'm back home now and I got this little guy on my lap, so I guess I'm in a better mood. So earlier tonight, I met up with somebody who I matched with on Friend Bumble and it actually went really well. I had never met them before and I did what I said I was going to do, which was just allow us to share space and just talk about like ideas and where we've lived and different things we've gotten into, different hobbies. Honestly, it was just so nice and it was really refreshing. But I'm not going to lie to you, after about an hour and a half, I started getting kind of tired and part of me wanted to start complaining. And in the past, I feel like I would have just stayed because I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to go home. I just want to have this feeling forever. And it didn't matter really how the quality went. I just wanted quantity. Like, I want to stay with you. I want to keep this night going. And I intentionally did not do that tonight. I looked at my new friend and I was like, hey, this is amazing. I really enjoyed this. I want to do this again, but I can tell I'm getting really tired. So I'm going to go ahead and go, but we can plan something in the future if you'd like. So that's what we're going to do. We said, let's get dinner sometime. So later on this week, we'll go ahead and schedule that. So I'm really excited. I just made a new friend. That's a big deal. So then I got home, I got into some cozy clothes. I had a little snack. I've been watching a little bit of TV and just hanging out with my cats. So now I think I'm going to go to the bathtub and just soak, and I'm going to do a little bit of self-care, and I'm going to outwardly process my day and just talk to myself out loud and just ask myself questions. Okay, like how did the day go? What was your favorite part? What was a more challenging part of the day? What is something that we did today that was different than what we would have done in the past? I'm really proud of myself, you all. Like, I sat with my uncomfortable emotions and I allowed myself to just be human. And I'm not gonna lie to you, there's part of me that is still kind of irritated and not completely like satisfied or happy. But you know what? I'm good enough to where I'm like, all right, like I'm at least at a base level. In fact, I think I'm a little bit above that because I'm really happy with how everything turned out. And I'm really proud of myself. And I feel a lot of self-love and a lot of self-trust self-trust because I didn't run away from myself. I'm still upset because I was mean to myself earlier, but I didn't run away. So if I can do it, I promise you, you can too. Just be patient with yourself. I'm not saying that this is going to be easy or that it's the most ideal thing, but I can tell that the more that I'm allowing myself to do this, the easier it's getting. And the less that I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm like, all right, well, then I guess I just got to deal with this emotion. That's fine because it'll eventually go away and then I'll be back to neutral or even better. But otherwise, my name is Sarah. I'm your favorite self-experimenting coach or companion. You're an amazing person and I hope you have the best day.